talks with some leaders from Commonwealth countries. The statement added that the president will return to Abuja on Sunday. Meanwhile, President Muhammadu Buhari today urged the Senate to screen and confirm Alhaji Muhammad Shehu for appointment as the chairman, Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission. Buhari's request for the confirmation Pillars and Dakada FC has been postponed. And if Adam Kiawa has details of this.
German record champions until 30th June 2025. Mane was officially announced as Bayern's new signing on the club's official website on Wednesday and stated that the deal is believed to be worth £35 million. And on tennis, British number one Cameron Norrie beats Brandon Nakashima to claim his first grass court win of the year and reach the Eastbourne quarterfinals. The top speed put in a fine serving performance to beat the American qualifier 6-4 and 6-2. Hanif Adam Kiawa, Freedom Radio.
The Global News is coming to you from Freedom Radio 99.5 FM. You can send your comments, opinions, and watch us live on Freedom Radio Nigeria on Facebook.com. You can get the link to the page on our website, freedomradio.nig.com. Welcome back. You're still listening to Freedom Global News on 99.5
span about 50 months. The constant disruption of academic activities in the nation's public universities comes with grave impact on the student, many of whom have been expressing their frustration on the painful inability of the federal government and the academic union to resolve their issues. Freedom Radio interviews some student and parent on how the effect of the ASU strike.
My name is Majuda Adosman. The current ASU strike has been affecting us much more in a negative way. With the ongoing strike, we don't even know what to do, because previously we students have engraved ourselves to our studies. We study, but now we have nothing to do. You can't always be reading, not knowing when the school will resume.
My name is Brian Bashir, and I have two children in the university. And really, this affects me, generally in terms of their well-being. You see, when the student is idle, definitely there's every possibility to enter into a different situation.
Professor Isa Jibrin Iso of the Department of Special Education, Bayero University, Kano, said the ASU strike affect both students and lecturers economically and socially.
People are very busy trying to, enter internet and source for information to teach their students, but unfortunately, the ASU strike has, stopped us from doing that. And even though the ASU is trying to get us our rights, that's why this strike is taking place. It really affects us because we're very eager to teach the students, despite the fact that they don't have teaching facilities to see. Even the classes for us to sit down and lecture the student is even what is worrying us. We're doing this strike in order to help the student. Federal government is not even trying to privatize universities, because most of the parents are now, those the well-to-do among us, are taking their children to a private university where they pay, in fact, more than 1 million naira. That's what we don't want. They want to increase the pace, and unfortunately, we don't like that.
As the strike action by ASU persists, parents have expressed concern over the plight of their wards, who are now idle at home, and the integrity of their education dwindling. Muhammad Sanuba, Freedom Radio.
For tomorrow's weather forecast in some cities in Nigeria and parts of Niger Republic.
Anna tomorrow morning is expected to have partly cloud and a gentle breeze at an average temperature of 24 degrees Celsius, and later increase to 31 degrees Celsius with a sunny intervals and a gentle breeze. Katsina will experience the same weather condition at an average temperature of 25 degrees Celsius, and later increase to 32 degrees Celsius with a clear sky and light wind. Kaduna is expected to have light rain showers and light wind at an average temperature of 22 degrees Celsius, and later increase to 27 degrees Celsius with a gentle breeze. Abuja will experience the same weather condition at an average temperature of 23 degrees Celsius, and later increase to 28 degrees Celsius with a light cloud and light wind. Lagos is expected to have light wind and light wind at an average temperature of 24 degrees Celsius, and later increase to 29 degrees Celsius with a sunny intervals and a gentle breeze. Moving to Niger Republic, Maradi is expected to have a clear sky and light wind at an average temperature of 26 degrees Celsius, and later increase to 33 degrees Celsius with a sunny and light wind. While Zinda will experience the same weather condition at an average temperature of 27 degrees Celsius, and later increase to 35 degrees Celsius with the sunny intervals and a gentle breeze. Rahim Achitu, Freedom Radio.
And on the foreign scene, the death toll in the powerful earthquake that struck a remote border region of Afghanistan overnight has reached 1,000, leaving several injured. Nasser Salisu Zongo has more on this.
The 5.9 magnitude quake struck hardest in the rugged terrain of the east, where people already lived hard-scrabbled lives in a country in the grip of a humanitarian disaster made worse by the Taliban takeover in August. The head of the Information and Culture Department in Hadid Paktika stated that people are digging grave after grave, adding that at least 1,000 people had died in that province alone. He told reporters whose all houses destroyed, people are still trapped under the rubble. The death toll climbed steadily all day as news of casualties filtered in from hard-to-reach areas in the mountains, and the country's supreme leader, Hibatullah Akhundzada, warned it would likely rise further. Earlier, a tribal leader from Paktika said survivors and rescuers were scrambling to help those affected. Even before the Taliban took over, Afghanistan's emergency response teams were stretched to deal with the natural disasters that frequently struck the country. But with only a handful of airworthy planes and helicopters, an immediate response is often limited. The latest earthquake comes at a time when Afghanistan is battling a severe humanitarian disaster worsened by the Taliban takeover the country. Aid agencies have particularly stressed the need for greater disaster preparedness in Afghanistan, which remains extremely susceptible to recurrent earthquakes, floods, and landslides. Nasir Salis Zango, Freedom Radio.
And with that, we've come to the end of today's Global News. But before we leave, highlights of our top stories. Staffers of the National Agency for Food and Drugs Administration and Control, NAFDAC, have commenced strike over non-payment of their salaries. President Muhammadu Buhari today departed Abuja for Kigali, capital of Rwanda, to participate in the 26th Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. The federal government has assured that academic activities will resume in earnest because of its commitment to resolve contending issues with the university-based unions.
This is Freedom.
And on the foreign scene, the death toll in the powerful earthquake that struck a remote border region of Afghanistan overnight has reached 1,000, leaving several injured. The entire production team and I, Zahra Zannah, thank you for listening.